Hello everybody, welcome back to It's Whatever. Today I'm going to be showing you how to throw a knife like they do on Warzone. But first, let's take a look at the knives I'm going to be using. Okay, so Dispatch Knives, they sent me all these. These are throwing knives, made for throwing, so they're not going to break. And then these ones, I requested these. It's the closest thing I could find to a Warzone knife. Alright, super nice looking. And these are sharp. Alright, well that one's actually closer to the Warzone knife, but we're going to throw all of these knives. Alright, so 2 fixed blade knives. These are not throwing knives, but I'm going to throw them anyway. Show you how to throw just a normal fixed blade knife. And they're both sharp, very sharp. So, and if you want these, the links will be down in the description along with a 20% discount code, so you can go and pick these up for 20% off if you want. Alright, let's see how they throw on Warzone. Okay, so as you saw on the clips of Warzone, when he pulls the knife out, all right, he's going to be holding it like this. 2 fingers, or all his fingers, not on the blade but on the knife, and then his thumb goes on the top of the knife like this. All right, he's holding it just like this. That is a throwing style called military half spin. So what you do is when you throw the knife, you go up, pull back, throw. As it's coming out of your hand, your thumb controls how fast it's going to spin, and it'll do 1/2 turn into the target. Okay, so that's basically what he's doing there. And as you see, it's fairly accurate in the game where he throws it, and then throwing it at longer distances, the knife does have a serious drop. Throws it up, comes back down, hits the ground in front of the tree, and then bounces up into the tree, and always seems to stick straight up and down into the target that you were throwing at, which isn't the case. But anyway, aside from it always sticking into the target, the throwing style is very realistic. So let's go ahead and give it some examples, and I'll show you how to do it. So when you're close range, really close range, what you're going to do is you're going to throw the knife and basically try to flip the knife up faster. You're not going to fully extend your arm. You're going to throw and flip the knife because you want it to spin over faster because it has a short distance to go. So here it is. Okay, just like that. Alright, so I didn't catch it on slow-mo very well, but I'm going to do it again so you can see exactly how to do the arm motion for close range. Okay, so this normally doesn't happen. I didn't show you the first one, but the only 2 throws that I've done, the knife is stuck almost perfectly straight up and down. Alright, and this one almost cut through the rope that's holding my log up. Alright, so yes, it is a sharp knife. But it normally doesn't stick straight up and down. It normally sticks like all the way around like this. So I'm getting really lucky today. So now I'm about twice the distance that I was the first time. Alright, so now I'm going to fully extend my arm when I throw and get that knife to rotate slower into the target. Same grip, same everything, just a little bit slower. You have a little bit more pressure on your thumb. The thumb stays with the knife the whole way, instead of trying to flip the knife up faster like this. Okay? Here we go. Seem to be throwing a little high today, but that's okay. Okay, so really quick, if you're throwing close range, don't throw it too hard when you're learning how to do it, because the knife can bounce off if you miss and come back and stick into you. All right, so don't throw too hard, and don't use a sharp knife when you're learning, because if you're learning and you don't know how to do it yet and you do it wrong, it could just slice your hand open. So don't do that. All right, let's do a longer throw. All right, so for military half spin, when you're throwing longer distances, normally you would bring your hand up, not like on Warzone where they always hold it in the exact same place every time and throw 40, 50 yards or whatever it is and always hit their target. In real life, you have to move your finger further up the knife, your thumb, all right, hold the knife up higher to make it spin less as it goes to the target, so you can still get a half spin out of it by the time it hits. So I'm going to try it both ways. I'm going to try it holding it down where I held it for the last two throws, and if I can't seem to do it, because I'm at 30 feet right now, which is 10 yards, so if I can't do it with the normal grip, I'm going to move my finger up and see if I can do it with that. All right, it is a long way. 10 yards is a long way for a knife throw. This knife, it did break, but let me tell you, I was not being gentle with it. All right, so if you go buy any fixed blade knife and throw it that hard, it's gonna break. That's why you normally throw throwing knives. But for this example, we're using full fixed blade, made for cutting, not for throwing. It still throws though, it just doesn't have a handle. All right, now we're moving on to this one. All right, here's a quick look to show you what Warzone would look like in real life if you were me. You can throw this style military half spin with throwing knives, any kind of knife basically. Let's get to throwing. Throw knives like on Warzone, all right? Military half spin. All right, I would recommend throwing knives, not very sharp throwing knives, to learn how to do this instead of throwing sharp fixed blade knives, all right? Because you can always cut yourself. So if you're learning, dull knives. Throwing knives and the other knives, link down in the description with a 20% discount code. Shirts, also link down in the description. It'll be the last link in the description. All right, so that's it for now. We'll see you next time. Boom! Oh my goodness, that one was loud.